The ghazal, a poetic form originating in 7th century Arabic poetry, has an intricate structure. The 20th century Kashmiri American poet Aga Shadid Ali explains that each one of a ghazal's couplets, while adhering to the pattern of rhyme and refrain established in the poem's opening lines, blank thematically, logically autonomous, and logically autonomous, resulting in a poem with a stringently formal disunity. Okay, it's quite a long sentence, so shall we break it down? The first sentence is not very important, but the second sentence contains a blank. So we have a poet as a subject. Aga Shahid Ali would be the appositive that describes the poet in an essential way. That's why we don't have a comma after. We have a verb. So that's the main clause. But then we have a dependent clause starting with the word that, relative pronoun that each one of Ghazal's couplets. It said each one, that's a subject here. So inside here we have another subject and verb inside this dependent clause. And that while adhering is just a phrase that modifies this each one of the Ghazal's couplets. So we can just ignore that to solve our blank here. Clearly we are missing a finite verb, so we need a verb, and that's why we have all the answer choices verb. So clearly subject and verb are quite apart, but you should know what's the subject in this dependent clause. And yes, the dependent clause really ends here-ish. Yeah. So if the subject is singular because it's a one, we need a singular verb. And the only singular finite verb we have is, were is plural, having is plural, and are is a plural. So one easy way, and I don't recommend this, but if you're running out of time, one easy way is to kind of see the answer choices, and if there's only one that's singular, whereas the others are all plural, there's a good chance that the singular one will be the answer. And the opposite will be true too. If you have a plural subject and you see all the answer choices are all singular except for one, there's a good chance. I say we only use this when you're running out of time.